Hello, friends. Today is day 18, I believe, or 17. I think 18. Yeah, 18. So, to be honest, I haven't done my apes yet today. I'll do them. I'm kind of busy today. I was really busy today. But yeah, I need to do my apes. So, I haven't done my intelligence yet, well, I mean, I gone to school, but that doesn't really count because I'm not counting going to school as an act of improving my intelligence. Uh, However, what I did do is I did learn how to run a 800-meter sprint, and I did learn how to run a 200-meter sprint. And the 200 one, you just sprint, just go as fast as possible. But for 800 meters, it's really interesting. What our coach said is you want to stay in second place, hold second place until if it's a 400 lap, right? You want to go 400, then at the first bend, start going faster on the second lap, and then go faster and faster. And I want to make sure you hold second. And once you're at you finish the so there's one bend here, the other bend here, and that's just the straightaway to the final. You want to sprint that. Now, did I actually put that into practice? No, I am so slow. But yeah, I learned how to run 800, which is really interesting. For physicality today, I went to the ACSC track competition. Did I win anything? No, I ran the slows for basically everything because because I'm not gonna say my coaches were bad. It's just that I didn't train for what I ran because I can't run hundreds. I'm way too slow for 100. I can, however, run longer distances. Now, I did not train to be a long distance runner. So, yeah. So, I signed up for 200, 400, 800. 800, I got crushed in. Oh my god. And then I was gonna run 400, but for tomorrow, you'll see a special video. Yeah, you'll see a very special video. But, but the 400 race was tomorrow, and that was the one I was most excited for, but I didn't get to run it because it's tomorrow and I have something planned tomorrow. So that's a shame. But I ran 200 and 800, and although I got completely gapped both times I ran, it was a good experience to have, and I found it really fun. Yeah. Overall, I wouldn't say I'm proud of my results that I ran today, but I'm definitely happy that I did run today. And if I keep training, if I keep going, then I will definitely improve. Next year will be different because maybe I'm not gonna. So yeah, next year will be different, and it's probably gonna be a lot more successful. That's it for physicality. For discipline, so yesterday's sleep, I got a alright sleep. It was not incredible. It was between 12 to 1, I believe. That's when I went to bed. Yeah, 12 to 1, and that means I got around 7 hours. No. 6 to 7, but it's leaning a lot closer to 6 than 7. So it's not great, not bad. We definitely want to push it up to the 7 or 8 hour range. That's obviously my final goal would be consistently hit between 8 to 9 hours of sleep every night. But for now, I'm happy. I want I'm gonna work my way up. Yeah, and if I can get 8 hours of sleep or 8 to 7 hours of sleep right now, I would be very proud of that. Yeah, so that's it for today. To summarize, because I feel like today was a little more messy. Summarize strength. I did the track meet. I ran 200 and 800. Both were not very successful, but it was fun and it was a good experience. For intelligence, I learned how to run an 800. Did I put it into practice? No, I'm way too slow. and I'll watch my AP Environmental Science later. And for discipline, I got 6 to 7 hours of sleep, leaning a lot closer to 6 than 7. Now for the fun topic of the day. Let me think. Star Wars. I love Star Wars. So on the bus ride back, I was talking to my friend about Star Wars, and then apparently he never watched the movies, which is understandable because we're in Taiwan. It's less of like must watch pop culture stuff, um, compared to the U.S. But he did read the books, and I'm like, what? Cause I was like, I was talking about Star Wars, and then he was like, yeah, like book 4 was pretty cool, and I'm like, book 4? You mean episode 4, right? He's like, book 4, and I'm like, huh? What do you mean book 4? And he's like, oh, you watched the movies. I read the books. I'm like, God. But yeah, so we had a very interesting discussion about Star Wars, and personally, I really like Star Wars. Here's my opinion on it, because this is like kind of a journaling thing, so I'm just gonna talk about Star Wars now. Now, watch order. I watched it 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, because that's the release date order. And now, I mean, apparently, if you watch it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it changes like the story, and I think that's like interesting. But I feel like now that when I think more about it, I think you have to watch 4, 5, 6 first, because the Darth Vader reveal only like only really shocks you if you only shocks you if you watch 4, 5, 6. And I mean, but the thing is, like, the reveal actually isn't that important, mainly because it's such a well-known fact that Anakin Skywalker, Luke's dad, is Darth Vader. It's not like a huge spoiler because everybody knows it already. But I still think, yeah, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 is the way to go, just to keep intact the like Darth Vader reveal. I mean, I guess you can watch like 1, 2, then 4, 5, 6, but that's like weird. That's weird. Now, I was talking to him about his favorite. He liked A New Hope the most. Apparently, there was like Luke raising up Luke scenes in the book. I'm not sure, but um, personally, my favorite has always been the sixth movie, Episode 6. This was because there was the Ewok, and I love bears. Bears are the best animal. As you can see, I have a lined bear shirt, and I love bears. And Ewoks are basically teddy bears, like walking teddy bears. They're so cool. I love the Ewoks. I call them teddy bears, and then yeah. I am such a huge Star Wars nerd, by the way. I like, but then I'm not gonna say Disney ruined it, but I really dislike the direction Star Wars is going on. Like the all the sequel series, like obviously it's objectively bad, like it's actually just bad, and but there's one thing I hate the most about it, and it's like I don't even like care that they ruined Luke's legacy, because like okay, it sucks that they ruined it, but it could be an interesting character development, I guess. um what I hate the most is how Rey uses reverse grip on her lightsaber. Like I just don't understand. I don't understand how like lightsabers is a one shot thing. You have a lightsaber, bang, he's dead. So range is important, right? Range is important. Then why would you switch it to this so that you have to use your arm and then like this? This does not increase your range. This does. And you get more control this way. And then this is completely useless. Like, I get it for like medieval sword fights for like dramatic effect, or like anime fights where you can animate reverse grip really well. But this just looks stupid. Like with a lightsaber, it just looks so stupid. And then you don't even have like an arm guard, right? Like your hand is the first thing coming in contact. Like I reverse grip in media, people like real swords people hate it. I think it looks cool. But with lightsabers, it just looks stupid. It actually just straight up looks stupid. I like that's the thing about the sequel series I can't accept. Also, just the choreography in general, because in episode 4, 5, and 6. Well, 4, the choreography was not great. I'll be honest, it was not great. Like if this was Obi-Wan versus Star Wars, versus Darth Vader, bing, 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 bing. If you strike me down, I will only get stronger, bing, and then he dies, right? But and then as the series progresses, it gets like wow, more flashy, bang, 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 right? And that I would say like episode 6 is the most like sword like fighting I seen in Star Wars. And then the prequels changed it up so that it becomes more of like a dance where they're like pew pew pew, and then there's like twirls and stuff during the fights. And some people say it's like really extra, but I think it looks awesome. There's also like in universe lore explanation for why it looks like that, but I don't really care. I think it looks awesome. As an audience, I love it. But then like the sequel completely neutered lightsabers so that when a person here and then Kylo Ren completely scrapes his back with a lightsaber and then he lives, like what? Qui-Gon Jinn, a master force user, gets poked. He gets poked and dies. Well, Finn gets his back ripped out by a lightsaber, gets to live. Like I just think like, what? And then the fights themselves aren't flashy. They don't seem like a fight. And then they use reverse grip. Oh. But personally, Star Wars will always hold a special place in my heart. I love Star Wars. May the Force be with you. Bye bye.